Amid growing discontent over rising food prices in the nation, the Korean government sat down with local food companies for talks on easing the costs. The companies say rising import prices have forced their hand, but market watchers have dismissed their arguments as groundless. Yoo Li-an reports.
Prices of daily food items ranging from kimchi and cooking sauces to flour and drinks have been rising relentlessly in recent weeks. The government held a meeting with local food companies Thursday afternoon for talks on how to bring prices down. Food companies have been accused of taking advantage of the country's power transition period when monitoring by the antitrust watchdog is loose to hike their prices. But they say higher prices were inevitable given the increased import costs stemming from a rise in international grain prices. Market watchers have balked at the claims. They say data by the UN Food Agency shows the food price index dropped from 218 to 212 last year. The price of sugar fell by 17%, while grain and meat prices fell by over 2 and 1% respectively. Perhaps unsurprisingly then, Korea's major food companies have been doing quite well despite their complaints. Last year, CJ 제일제당 saw its operating profit jump 45%. Korea's largest beverage company Lotte Chilsung Beverage spiked 68%, and Daehan Flour Mill Company surged a whopping 920%. Market watchers say the prospects for a fall in import prices against the backdrop of the rising won against the US dollar is another reason why these food companies should stop hiking their prices. The expected second quarter import price of beans is expected to drop by 10%. Corn and wheat prices are also forecast to drop by 6 and 2% respectively. In an effort to tighten control over companies, the Fair Trade Commission has started a probe into major food makers for potential unfair business practices. Large retailers have been suspected of using their market power to put pressure on their suppliers to lower product prices. Yoo Li-an, Arirang News.